3D boxing here with Joel Martinez, amateur standout, ahead of his pro debut, 6 foot tall featherweight. Training at FHG in Fort Worth now. How did camp go and how's it working with Coach Ray at FHG?
It's going good. I felt strong the whole camp. My stablemates, Edward, Ben, Clay, Tony Lopez, they're pushing me to the max. So it was a good training camp. I'm ready for this pro fight, and I'm glad they brought me along.
I want to talk to you about that. Your weight class. Obviously, you have Edward Vasquez, you got Tony Lopez a couple pounds smaller, you got Clay Burns a couple pounds bigger, you got Ben. How valuable is it to get that level of sparring ahead of your pro debut?
It's very good for me. I enjoy the sparring. It only makes me better. Iron sharpens iron, so I spar with the best to be the best.
How'd you do with Ben and how'd you do with Tony Lopez and Eddie Vasquez? How's the sparring? You hold your own?
Yeah, I held my own. We do good. When I have my off days, they push me. They give me advice in the ring. They don't always go in there to knock my head off. They give me advice like I'm the younger brother. And they prepared me enough as they can for this fight.
I just spoke to Ben. He spoke really highly of you. He expects big things from you. Now, you're not making a typical debut. You're fighting another undefeated 2-0 fighter. What's that like to be pushed that quickly and in with another, undefeated guy? Yes,
he's 2-0, but that doesn't faze me. I fought people, national champions, a lot of people in the higher ranking. He has 2 KOs, but I don't know who has he fought. So I'm gonna just go in there, outbox him. If the knockout comes, I'm not gonna look for it.
I talked to you briefly. You had about 150 amateur fights, right? Yeah. Tell us just real briefly about your amateur career and some of the accolades, because it's pretty impressive.
Yes, so I had 156 amateur fights. I was 134 and 22 losses. I won multiple Golden Gloves, regionals, and I won a couple state championships. I was ranked number 7 in the nation at 132, and I've been out there with the best.
Now you fought 132 as an amateur. You fight as 126 as a pro. You're 6 foot tall. I mean, that's unique, a 6 foot tall featherweight. What kind of advantage does that give you in the ring?
It gives me a lot of advantage. At 132, I was always the taller fighter, so at 126, I know I'm going to be the taller fighter every fight. So I'm just going to put my reach at an advantage and just go to work.
Now, you don't look too drained. You told me you only walk around under 140, 136, 138 pounds. Is this a weight that you can stay at long term? Do you think that 126 is your weight class that you're going to be at for a while?
Yes, I feel comfortable at this weight. Coach Ray, when he had first told me it was dropping down to 126, I was iffy about it because I didn't know nothing about the pro game. But when I started in training camp and I started proceeding to lose weight, it became easy. I was just knocked off out of nowhere.
Yeah, as mentioned before, a lot of people don't remember this. Mario Barrios, another Texas fighter. He's about your height, about 6 foot tall. He also turned pro at about 122 and 126. So it has been done before. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight. Can you give us a prediction? What can we expect to see from you in the ring tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow I'm just going in there and outboxing the guy. Like I said, if the knockout comes, I'm not going to go in there looking for it, but I'm going to go in there and put my talent for 12 years, going on 13, as a boxer, going on 13 years, I'm going to put all that out to work tomorrow.
What made you say, okay, now's the right time, now it's time to go pro and get paid for it? What made you say, okay, I'm ready, now let's do it as a pro?
I just felt like I was ready. I was going to hold on one more year. I was going to turn pro in 2020, but then COVID had happened. So that took a little delay on it. So 2021, I'm here, I'm ready.
You got a great card to turn pro and you got a good opponent, but you got a lot of your stablemates. You got Ben and Eddie and Tony Lopez all fighting on the same card. What's it like to have that on your pro debut with all your stablemates, everyone you train with also fighting on the same card?
Well, I love it because I look up to them, so it's going to be good for me because I'm going to lead the path on. I'm going to get the dub, and it's going to keep progressing. They're all going to get the wins. We're all going to get the wins. And y'all won't want to miss it because it's going to be a fireworks show.
Real quick before I let you go, you fight Friday night. Saturday night is Canelo versus Plant. Who do you got in that fight?
I want Plant to win because I seen Plant's story. I seen where he came from, and it was very heartwarming. It like touched my heart because I have a daughter. So I want him to win. I'm rooting for him, but it's unpredictable Canelo because
Canelo's unbeatable right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he got Ronaldo. He's a different breed. His training, I see his training every time in the videos, and I think he got this stuff.
Tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Joel the Boxer on Instagram, Joel Martinez on Facebook, Joel the Boxer on Snapchat, and that's all my social media platforms.
All right, thank you, champ. God bless.
Thank you.